I am Madhav.
Madhav, let Renu to start and then you can start.
Good evening, everyone. I, Renu Chawla, Project Assistant, welcome you all on behalf of Anon Global Foundation for the final presentation session for the 3 weeks internship program offered by Anon. I am sure all the interns must have at their best of efforts in these 15 days training program and has an extraordinary experience while working on their topics. I welcome our jury members, Ms. Aparna Sahai, a retired civil servant and an activist championing the cause of gender equality, good governance and sustainable development. She has her specialization in environment, gender, education and governance. Currently, she is serving as Secretary Sandhan, which is Society for Study of Education and Development, a technical resource institution with pan-India presence. She is also a chairman of SARA and Manthan, which are the NGOs in Rajasthan involved in social action for rural advancement through natural resource management. Welcome you, ma'am. And
Hello.
I would also love to introduce Dr. Jyoti Bajaj. She is a gold medalist, special educator from Lady Irwin College, Delhi University, and gold medalist, physiotherapist from Kurukshetra University. She is working as special educator and counselor with DPS Rohini since last 5 years. She excels in promoting mental health awareness and training and has conducted several training programs, webinars, and interactive sessions with students, parents, and teachers on the subject. I thank both the jury members for their valuable time. We have team the precognition with us who will be sharing their ideas on the topic Set Your Vision Board. The team is mentored by Madhav Deshpande. We have Deep Anand from Delhi, Jessica Saini from Delhi, and Shlok Mittal from Uttar Pradesh. Now I request the team to please come forward and kindly start the presentation.
Thank you, Renu ma'am. Good evening to one and all present here. I am Madhav Deshpande, mentor of the team, The Precognition. I would like to thank Anon for providing this wonderful opportunity to the students. Also, a very warm welcome to all the jury members. We have worked very hard for 15 days and we hope that you all like our work. Over to you, team. Thank you.
Is the screen visible? So, good evening, everyone. We are team The Precognition. I am Deep Anand, the team representative of this team. I am from Delhi.
I'm Jessica Seni. I'm from Delhi.
And I'm Shlok Mittal. I'm from Noida. We, the Team Precognition, would like to thank Anand Global Foundation, YWCA India, and Mrs. Aarti Girdhar, who provided us a wonderful online internship program of 15 days. It has helped us a lot in various aspects. We would like to thank our mentor, Madhav Deshpande, who guided us through any problems or difficulties faced by the team.
These are the topics we will cover. What is a vision board? Types of vision board, benefits of vision board backfires, steps to make a vision board, survey analysis, and conclusion.
Okay, so beginning with our topic is set your vision board. But before moving on to setting a vision board, we should ask ourselves a question. What is a vision board? And before moving on to that, we must ask ourselves what is a vision? Or to be more precise, what is my vision? Okay, so while we're trying to understand vision, how about we hear an anecdote? Once upon a time, there lived three fish in a pond. One was named Plan Ahead, another was Think Fast, and the third was named Wait and See. One day they heard a fisherman say that he was going to cast his nets in the pond the next day. Plan Ahead said, I am swimming down the river tonight, and so he did. Think Fast said, I am sure I'll come up with a plan. Wait and See lazily said, I just can't think about it now, I'll think about it afterwards. When the fisherman cast his nets, Plan Ahead was long gone. But Think Fast and Wait and See were caught. Think Fast was unable to think fast at that time, and they both ended up in the fish market. So, the moral of the story, one should have a vision in their life. Having a vision helps to plan ahead to avoid the danger, just like the fish Plan Ahead did. So, in the words of famous Jonathan Swift, vision is the art of seeing the invisible. Hence, when you have a vision, you have a control over your mind. And when you have a control over this marvelous thing, you unlock greater possibilities. But now the question arises, how do I unlock my vision? And that's where a vision board takes a dramatic entrance. So now that we know what a vision is, a vision board is a pictorial representation of your goals and path that you choose to reach them. A key to see into the future, or an ability to see what others can't, or as our team name says, precognition. A brief overview about precognition. Precognition is the art of seeing, the ability to see the future. The idea behind creating a vision board is to see our own future, given if you were the architect. Hence, creating a vision board can be classified as taking a peek into the future of our life. Therefore, whosoever has a vision board, he or she has the ability or possesses the ability for precognition. So, summing this all up, a visual aid based on the law of attraction, which clarifies and sorts our thought and mindset, is a vision board.
So vision boards can be classified into three broad categories: business vision board, personal vision board, and family vision boards. So first we will talk about business vision boards in the next slide. Business vision boards, it includes all our goals and commitments towards our business, along with the plans and problems that one might face while working on the goals. A new study by the INC has shown that 1 in every 5 successful entrepreneurs use vision boards. I believe that a good vision board should be a part of every success plan, as demonstrated by studies and neuroscience. Before making a business vision board, you should definitely consider some parameters which will help you draft it perfectly. The first is clarity, which is very important as your goal should always be clear and measurable. As in, if you want your business to achieve a specific amount of turnover by a certain year, then the numbers should be clearly stated on your vision board. The second is challenging, which certainly shows that your goals need to be stretched out of your comfort zone so that it drives and motivates you to work harder. The third is commitment. So, there is a Japanese proverb: vision without action is a daydream, and action without vision is a nightmare. Thus, no matter how big your plans, thoughts, and dreams are, they'll never become a reality until you act on them, and action is the single most important word when it comes to demonstrating your commitment. The fourth is feedback. So, action without feedback is just a day without a scheduled routine. Once you reach a milestone or you are near it, introspect and analyze yourself about the journey you took to achieve your goal, or give yourself appropriate feedback for you to improve next time. The last is complexity. As discussed earlier, that your goal should be challenging, but you also need to realize that your goal requires you to spend ample time working on it and provide adequate resources for it to be achieved. Moving on to the next slide, there are some potential questions that you can ask yourself to set goals before you make a vision board for your business. So the first question is, what goals do you have for your business? So here you can think about every aspect of your business, be it sales, marketing, growth, finances, etc., and create a specific vision for every aspect you analyzed. The second question is, how would you like to upgrade your skills both as a retailer and an employer, or even as the owner of the company? and how would you like to develop these skills? So here you need to consider your expertise and skills that help you contribute to your business, and how would you like to upgrade these skills over a period of time? In what new way can you contribute towards your business, etc. The third question is, how would you like to invest in your business in the year 2025 or 2030? That could include new equipment, a new product collection, more staff, or any other investment of time or finances. This includes your projections that you would like to see in your business and all your future plans about expansion of your business. Fourth question is, how would you like to work with others in the industry? Do you want to do more networking to meet other companies, build a partnership with a brand you admire, or find a mentor to offer guidance? This will include your plans to build partners with other companies, or your vision to work with anyone who can contribute to your business, or you can take guidance under any mentor. The last question is, what other brands in your niche do you admire? What have they done well that you'd like to try in your business? It involves your plans to analyze your competitors and build a plan to compete with them. It also means to implement some strategies that some companies have adopted, which you really admired. Now, moving on to the next slide, where we'll discuss personal vision boards. This is a vision board solely meant for yourself. It comprises all your personal goals and manifestations that you would like to achieve in your life. Having a personal vision board can be definitely an invaluable tool to motivate and inspire toward yourself towards concrete daily action in pursuit of your biggest and most important life goals. So here are some necessary points to include while creating a personal vision board. So we start with values, which is an important aspect of life which helps you withstand difficult situations in life. And it is very necessary to include some values which you wish to see in yourself in the near future on your vision board. The next is career goals, which is quite self explanatory because it is something that everyone aspires for. And you should set clear career goals on your vision board as to exactly what you want to achieve. Then is health, which is definitely our wealth. And being in good health can only let everything else happen. So, a strong manifestation towards your health on your vision board is very necessary. Coming to the last one, which is how to upgrade your skills and hobbies over time, and how would you wish to excel in them, and what new areas would you want to explore in the near future. Coming to the last category of vision boards, which is family vision board. A family vision board is a common vision for the whole family, which includes common goals as well as certain individual goals related to the family. It is a great way to collaborate and express the whole family's views at one place. These are some of the questions listed to give you a brief idea of a family vision board. These are general questions which may keep you thinking. For example, where would you like to travel one day? What would you do there? How would it be? Are there places you've been to that you like to revisit? What things would you like to be good at? Then do a bit of time travel. So here the first question is, where do you see yourself in 5, 10, or 20 years time? Here you need to go a few years ahead in time and see how well will you and your family be placed, and where would you be living? What goals would you like to achieve as a family? Next, what would you do for fun? So here consider all the activities you will be doing to keep your family together. At what level will you be able to connect with each member of the family individually? What all the activities will you be doing with your family to enjoy? Next is, what kind of jobs might you have? This is related to personal career goals of each individual and how, as a family, they would contribute to each other's life. Next is, which people will be in your life? Here discuss what kind of people would you be involved with and working with as an individual as well as a family. The last question is, will you be playing any sports, musical instruments, or have any special talents? Here describe your special talents and skills you would want to have and you would want to excel in. You can also consider any common skill or related to the family.
Benefits of vision board. Vision board tends to be really productive and effective aids and has numerous benefits that its holder might get to experience. Create better intentions. Intentions are critically important step in creating a dream life come true. It's all about intentions. Whatever you put on your vision board, you just need to have intention to achieve it. A vision board creates better intention as it enables you to start every day with a focus. Once an American author, Von Dyer, said that our intention creates our reality. Means if you make your intention conscious by visualizing, you then stand a chance of achieving what you set your heart on. Enhancing productivity. When you have an end goal in mind, like those goals and dreams that you have placed on your vision board, you will see it in boost productivity due to being able to visualize your goals coming true. Makes your dream clear. A vision board is essentially a visual representation of your goals and dreams. This means it makes your goal clear and vivid. When you look at your vision board every day, it enables you to move forward. Once Steve Maraboli said that the best way to succeed is to have a specific intent, a clear vision, a plan of action, and the ability to maintain the clarity. Improves creativity. When you have your goals and dreams set and provide a visual view as such on your vision board, you will see that creativity will naturally be improved as your work to find new ways to achieve them. Provide motivation. The stellar days when there is absence of motivation, vision board is a brilliant idea to provide motivation. It will make you feel like you can achieve anything you set your heart on. Provides focus. Everyday vision board gives you something to focus that help you to fulfill the daily task to reach the ultimate goal of achieving everything on your vision board. Make you happier. While life does take a toll on all of us, if you have a vision board, you're apter to have a happier and more positive demeanor. Boost determination. Another great benefit of vision board is that it boosts your determination. When every day you focus on your goals, it gives you a high level of determination. Boost chances of success. One of the benefits of your vision board is that it exceeds the chances of success. Having a vision board in life help you to remain focused and set success regularly. Pushes your desires. A vision board make you think about what you want to achieve in life. It pushes your desire even deeper than no other tool can do. No matter how challenging life gets, vision board will always help you stay more focused and motivated on your future goals and dreams.
We just saw so many benefits of using a vision board. But just like every other thing, it also has some exceptions. Sometimes, rather than being exceptionally useful, it backfires. And well, we do negative amount of work and a whole lot of dreaming. To explain this with an example, when you put a picture of Mercedes on your vision board, your brain reacts as if you already have a Mercedes. You will experience a relaxation response that reduces your energy and decreases your motivation. Now, the reason behind that is that the vision board is based on the law of attraction. While it may seem tempting and even efficient in most of the cases, sometimes it creates a sense of relaxation to us and hence reducing our determination. Backing up this thesis, a study from the University of California concludes that the people who visualize their success directly often result in not actually reaching up to the expectations. The course of action of study was that they asked a group of students to visualize that they'll be getting really good grades at the in their upcoming exams, and asked another group to not visualize getting good grades. Rather, they asked them to visualize studying for the exam. And the results were that the students of the first group ended up scoring less than they used to, and were full of uh, full of pressure during the preparation, and had a lot of self down after the exams. But the students of second group, they scored better than the first group, and even better than the last time they had given the exams. And they were in less stress before the exams, and after the exams they were happy, obviously, because they had scored more. Now, what do we learn from this? First of all, vision boards might just be short term solutions for some people, as fantasizing all the time reduces efficiency. But again, this is not a majority case, rather falls under exceptions. Secondly, creating a vision board with a mindset that everything would be done smoothly and automatically is not applicable in the real life. If the holder of a vision board doesn't act, then he would subconsciously start blaming oneself for the failure, and without even knowing it, would experience negative psychological effects. Now we have a problem, but how do we solve this? Just a simple equation can be a solution to this problem. Law of action is much, much, much greater than law of attraction. As soon as someone understands this, the efficiency of his vision board would jump to even greater levels. In simple words, rather than using the vision board to bring your dreams on paper, one should also include the problems and the path he'll have to take during the process of reaching it.
How to make a vision board. Let's see the steps of making a vision board. Create a list of goals you would like to achieve. In order to visualize your goals, first you need to know what they are. Spend some time getting clear on exactly what you want your ideal life to look like. Find pictures that represent your goals and inspire you. Sort and arrange the photos according to your dreams and create a collage with them. Add motivational affirmation words. Take a few moments to contemplate your vision board every day. To get the full benefit from your vision board, it's important for you to place it somewhere you can see it every day.
Really sorry for that. Now that we are aware about the vision board, its benefits, the cautions one have to take, and the steps included in its process, let's recapitulate everything through a short movie that we have prepared. It's more of a general phone call between three friends catching up after a long time and helping out each other.
Hey guys!
Hello.
Hey, after so long. So, what have you guys been up to?
Everything's going great. I just won a national event and I'm going to launch my startup in 2 months. You both have to attend, alright?
Oh, whoa, congrats. We'll surely be there. I also have been working pretty well these days. I got into my desired university and even got fellowship work in it. I also have been investing for a long time and now I am financially independent.
Wonderful! Looks like everything's going our way.
Yes. Deep, why are you so awfully quiet?
Why shouldn't I be? I've got nothing to show for my life yet. I have no plans of what to do further. There are so many thoughts in my mind and all are so messed up.
Don't say that. You have your whole life ahead of you. You just need to be more organized and little bit focused.
How? I can't.
You know what? A friend of mine brought a big change in her life by creating a vision board for herself. You should totally try that.
What is a vision board?
So, a vision board is a pictorial representation of your dreams, goals, and thoughts. It helps in organizing your future.
Well, you know what? We will walk you through the process of making it. Quickly write down your 5 biggest goals.
Okay. Done.
Now take a board and divide it into 5 parts: career, travel, work, finance, and anything else that inspires you. So it should look something like this. Now take your 5 goals and place them in the most suitable subsection.
Okay, great. Now find and paste the pictures all related to your dreams in their sections. Whoa, it's beautiful, but it lacks motivation. Motivate yourself, add few quotes.
Yes, now it's complete. So just hang it wherever you like.
Wait, listen first. It will not make you successful, it will only enable you to do so. You also have to act.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. I've completed my vision board, and now I'll put it in front of my study table so that I can watch it every time and get motivated. And I promise you both that the next time we'll meet, I would have achieved something by then. Thank you, both of you.
Survey analysis. In order to collect and estimate data and to learn more about the topic, we conducted a survey consisting of relevant questions regarding the same. After the completion of survey, we are able to understand people's perspective and have concrete statistics to support our presentation.
The first question that we asked the people was, have you ever created a vision board for your business or personal goals? As per our survey, 48% people have never used a vision board. 41% have used it before, and 11% had no idea what it is. We included this question to get an estimate figure of how many people are actually aware about the vision board and how many of them actually use it. The majority of people might have never used a vision board because they were not aware of how to use it and how to incorporate it into their daily life. Second question was, in your opinion, do visual aids benefit us? As per our survey, 91.3% people agree that visual aids such as videos, photos benefit us, while 8.7% people contradict this statement. Visual aid is an item of illustrative matter such as a film, slide, or a model designed to supplement written or spoken information. There is a Chinese proverb, once cited is equivalent to 100 words. Thus, the use of visual aid helps to learn quicker and also assists the control over the human body. Many researches and studies also back up this hypothesis. The third question, is vision board only made for studies? As per our survey, 82% of the participants don't think that vision boards are only made for studies, while 17.3% of them believe that vision boards are only beneficial for studies. Vision boards have a vast number of applications and field of use. Limiting it to just studies and exams doesn't really satisfy its sole purpose, and that its sole purpose is to provide clarity and motivate. And it doesn't matter whichever phase of life its holder is in, any person needs motivation and clarity in every phase of life. The fourth question, what should you include in your vision board? As per our analysis, 68.4% people believe that a vision board should include anything that might inspire you. 56.7% think that it should include personal growth. 57.8% tend to believe that it should include the career prospects. 45% participants think their vision board should include travel dreams. And 42.7% believe that a vision board should include their fitness goals. The inclusion of different aspects in a vision board varies with people and their personalities. Most people selected anything that inspires you because the ultimate aim of having a vision board is inspiration. Personal growth and career are the other two major reasons for people creating a vision board, as they both require constant determination and focus. To some people, fitness goals mean the most as it is the key to a happy and a healthy life. And to some, achieving their travel goals is really important.
The fifth question is, do you think you should keep your vision board private? As per our analysis, 37% people want to keep their vision board private, 17.3% people do not want to keep their vision board private, and 45.7% people are not sure. During our analysis, we have observed that majority of the people aren't sure whether they want to keep their vision board private or not. An outcome of this can be that they wish to share their vision board only to a close knitted circle of friends or family with whom they are comfortable sharing it with. Then some people wish to keep their vision board completely private because it may have some personal goals or commitments that they may not want to showcase in front of others. Lastly, some people are there who do not wish to keep their vision board private. One reason may be to show to others so that they can get motivated and feel appreciated when other people see their vision so well defined. And the other could be that they feel quite open about their vision board. This next question is, which of the following is the most desirable place to hang your vision board? As per our analysis, 59.5% people want to hang their vision board near their study table, 41% people want to hang their vision board in front of their bed, 28.9% people want to hang their vision board at their workplace, and 12.7% people want to hang their vision board in their living room. During the analysis, we have observed that people who want to hang their vision board near their study table are mainly students because as a student, it motivates you when you see your vision board while studying. Then people want to hang their vision board in front of their bed because they may want to visit their vision board before sleeping at night or after waking up early in the morning to feel motivated. Some people who want to hang their vision board at their workplace are mainly because they are doing a job or being an owner of the company, they would find their workplace the most desirable place to hang their vision board as it will motivate them while working. Lastly, people who want to hang their vision board in their living room because they may feel that it should motivate them and be visible to everyone so that other people can also help motivate them, or people having a family vision board find the most desirable place, the living room, to hang their vision boards. Next question is, do you think vision boards help in aligning your feelings and thoughts? As per our analysis, 87.3% people think that vision boards help in aligning your feelings and thoughts, and 12.7% people do not think so. During the analysis, we have observed that majority of the people think that vision boards help in aligning your feelings and thoughts because they feel that a vision board constantly motivates you and makes you feel driven towards your goal, and as an outcome, only positivity flows within you. While a small portion of people do not think that vision boards help in aligning your feelings and thoughts, as they may feel demotivated seeing a vision board or get relaxed by seeing their goal again and again, so they feel that it may not help in aligning their feelings and thoughts. Moving on to the next question, do you think having a vision for future helps in altering your personality? As per our analysis, 83.8% people think that vision boards help in altering your personality, and 16.2% people do not think so. During the analysis, we observed that majority of the people think that vision boards help in altering your personality because they feel that it brings a gradual shift in one's behavior and approach when a person is driven towards his or her goal, and as a result, it helps in altering your personality. While some people do not think that vision boards help in altering your personality because they feel that a vision board only helps in achieving goals as it is a medium of visualization and thought and does not lead to alter your personality completely.
Ninth question was, do you feel that having a vision board may cause some negative psychological effects on your mental health? As per our analysis, 47.4% people feel that vision board do not cause negative psychological effects. 16.8% people think that it causes negative effects, and 35.8% people are not sure. Majority of people don't think that vision board causes negative psychological effects because in most cases it gave positive outcome and led to success. Studies have shown that in some cases visualizing success may not be the right way to proceed in life as it may lead to demotivation, anxiety and stress. If the goal is not achieved, also it may causes pressure on a person that can lead to breakdown. 10th question was, for what time frame will you develop your vision board? As per our analysis, 27.7% people want to make vision board for short term, 48.6% people want to make vision board for intermediate term, and 50.3% people want to make vision board for long term. The time phrase depends on person to person as well as goal to goal. In most cases, we can say it implies that the intensity of a goal is directly proportional to the time frame. For instance, goal like scoring well in exam can be classified minor goals and hence they are only set for a few months. But goals like gaining financial independence or building on startup are bigger goals and hence they are a longer time span to accomplish. 11th question was, what type of skill set you wish to acquire in the near future? In this question, we took the personal opinion of people on what type of fields would they like to expand their skills in the near future. All the major fields were included and according to our survey, almost everyone wants to acquire or improve in all the areas. We chose the following fields and skills since these traits lay the groundwork of a person's basic skill set. These skills are very important in day-to-day life and helps in altering the future path of a person's journey. The reason for us to choose this question was to gather evidence that people want to acquire useful traits but are unable to due to lack of focus and determination, and that's where vision board enters. The last question was, what are your biggest goals and dreams? This was a subjective question for which most of the people responded that to be happy, financially independent, successful are their biggest goals. Life is not a one-way journey. It's not a ladder of happiness. It's a roller coaster ride. You will experience happiness, sorrows, excitement, anxiety, etc. And this is what makes life beautiful. People chose happiness as their ultimate goal, maybe because it is very essence of life and gives a reason to fight and conquer. Financially independence is the main aim for many people as it makes the person capable of taking their own decision with no dependency. And success is the purpose of many people life because it provides confidence, security, a sense of well being, ability to contribute at a greater level.
So, concluding our presentation, vision boards are a great visual aid to sort through your marvelous yet complex mind. Having a vision board is important for everyone, no matter what the purpose they use it for. Since it has enormous purposes, there are no limitations to it. Even for the movie our team had created, a miniature version of vision board was used to put down our ideas and then sort through them until we reached the final project. But while the vision board and its benefits might seem an easy and unorganized way to success, it really is not a way, but is rather a flashlight showing us the way. We need to follow the light, not just stand and adore it. It won't take much time for the light to attract the wilderness as well, and then rather than reaching the destination, we'll have to turn back in guilt. So let's follow our vision and let vision with the help of vision boards and let it lead to success and happiness. Thank you.
Okay, please stop sharing the screen. Thank you, team, the precognition for this wonderful presentation. Now, I would like to request Aparna ma'am to share her views regarding the presentation and move on with the question answer round.
Well, this was awesome. I'm floored. You people have done a wonderful job, and let me tell you, I learned a lot from your presentation. And in these 15 days, it's like, and this journey, your presentation, it was like taking me from a deficiency mindset to a heightened efficiency reality. It's like you've lived this. And I think this was something wonderful. I'm sure all of you also felt that this is something doable. You put it on a piece of paper and then you envision it. I was just wondering, I had a long career in the government and there were some challenging assignments. One was in the State Commission for Women. And women were, I didn't know how to cope up with that because I had not gone through that. And now we talk about violence against women and inequality and all those things, but I'm talking about 25 years ago. And then I would feel that, well, they don't prepare the girls to enter matrimony. They don't prepare boys to enter matrimony and be responsible. I mean, we don't choose our careers. We are rushing. Our parents are pushing that, well, study further, get good marks, get into engineering, get into medicine, become a lawyer, appear in the competitive examination. It is that kind of a rush. Even I felt initially that, in my own life journey, if I had proceeded having a vision board, it would have been such an enjoyable thing. And it's not that you reach somewhere, you have to achieve that goal. It is the journey, it is not the destination. And there's always a plan which is yours, but there's also a divine plan that happens. But you work hard, you're determined, you're putting in hard labor and using all your resources. That makes a lot of sense. So I just want to add one thing. When you talked about clarity, challenging circumstances, commitment, passion, you talked of feedback. I want to give you an example. It is, instead of feedback comes regular measuring. Where have you reached? Regularly, if you measure, Mao Zedong, in the late 40s, चाइना में कम्युनिस्ट रिवॉल्यूशन हुआ था और वो उसमें कोई खून खराबा नहीं हुआ जैसा कि सोवियत रशिया में हुआ था, पर चाइना का ये था कि माओ से तुम जो था वो लॉन्ग मार्च किया करता था. आप लोगों ने भी सुना होगा चाइना का माओ का लॉन्ग मार्च. एवरी 9 किलोमीटर्स 9 माइल्स वो वॉक करने के बाद में वापस लौट करके आता था और लोग हैरान हुआ करते थे कि माओ वापस क्यों जाते हैं. ही वाज चेयरमैन ऑफ द कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी बट ही यूज्ड टू से कि मेरे साथ में कितने लोग चले थे, मैं वापस लौट करके ये मेजर करने के लिए आता हूँ कि वो मेरे साथ में है या नहीं। ऐसा ना हो कि मैं आगे चलता चला जाऊं और मेरे साथी मुझसे छूटते हुए चले जाएं। So that kind of measurement of your resources, human resources, familial resources, whatever, that is very, very necessary. And just want to ask you, you know, how do you feel? Did you know about this vision board? And well, Madhav, you've done a wonderful job. You've steered it so beautifully. But how did you feel about it? It must have given you some insights. I know time is just running out. Prachi is looking at me.
No,
But
ma'am, it's
nevertheless,
absolutely fine. There's no
but
meeting after
nevertheless,
this.
you know, it's a there's no focused question as such. But what has your journey been like? You know, you felt more organized. You feel that now you have a vision for future or about yourself, and that you have a tool with you, and hmm, so
I would like to give the credit to the team because I've just guided them and told that you have to do the things like this, and the whole work and all the presentation work and the hard work which has been done is been done by the whole team. So they deserve the credit more than me. I've just shown the way. Yes. Coming to the main point that what have we learned? Basically, I was also new to this topic like vision board. Personally, I also didn't had much idea about that. But as we went through, discussed and everything, brainstorming sessions and all, we came to know much more about the vision board, and it also will help me personally in my life. Like it would also, if really I would prepare a vision board for myself, it would really help and motivate me for my further life as well.
good.
Yes, miss. Thank you.
Congratulations. Great.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful presentation. The only word that I have for you is wow. You know, the entire presentation was so exhaustive. You covered everything. And Madhav, I must say that you know specific aspect where where your team talked about the negatives of having a vision board. I really like that insight. You know, that was because I was looking at, is it always positive? Can we, you know, just always go by the vision board? So that insight, that perspective was very nice. Wonderful presentation, and especially when Deep mentioned at last that you know it's not the way, it's the flashlight to show the way. That is very very apt. I just want to add one thing. You know, we've been talking about goals, we've been talking about short-term goals, long-term goals. How do you see yourself in next 5, 10 years? Would you how do you plan to, you know, develop your career or your academic line or your business later on? Children, don't be disappointed by failures. Goal setting does not mean all goals will be achieved. There will be failures, they are bound to happen, but get up on the horse's back again. So that is yet another way of learning. You know, you have to reflect as to where did you go wrong, what was lacking, what could have been better. This is again a cycle that we need to follow. So don't be afraid of the disappointment. I mean, don't be afraid of the failures. Don't get disappointed by failures. That is one thing which I want to add. You have actually left no space for us to add anything. You know, it was so exhaustive. One small thing, you know, initially in the presentation, Shlok had mentioned that when he was discussing the three types of vision boards, he said you must include values that you wish to acquire in future in your personal vision board. Could you just elaborate on it? I mean, a little more explanation as to what values do you wish, and how can you actually identify the values you would acquire in future, and how do we go about putting it in the vision board? Anybody?
Answer.
So by values, I meant so yes. So by values, I meant that the values, the core values that we have been taught since childhood. How do we like to elaborate that in future, and how would we implement that on others? Being a role model for others, how can we incorporate our values and help others? So some values that we would like to develop in the near future, which can benefit others as well as ourselves. So I meant that values, and those values it just cannot come by ourselves, and we really need to work hard on developing something. So I believe that those values, if we incorporate that in our vision board, it will definitely come
Okay,
all together
Vishnu,
very
can you
nicely.
name one or two which you think are the core values you wish to acquire in future?
So the most important value that I feel is persistence, because all because everything that I've seen till in my life till now, the most important value I feel is persistence. That we have to be persistent, and we have to never like, as you also mentioned, ma'am, that we have to never be afraid of failures, and to just be persistent in life is the most important thing which can get us anything in life. And talking about more, I guess hard work, determination, all these values are definitely make a very wonderful man. And be it anything he wants to achieve in life, these values always help him.
It'll take you long way, Shlok. Thank you for sharing your views. It was wonderful. Very well done, team. Congratulations.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
May
ma'am.
I add one thing, Shlok? I mean,
Sure.
values, may I add that, because you are young people and on the threshold of a new life, values, there are some timeless values. Values is what you hold valuable to yourself. And these timeless values are, you know, when you say love, truth, justice, fair play, these are timeless values. Maybe you are persistent, maybe you are highly successful, maybe you are topper in the IAS, but if there is integrity, if there is truthfulness, if there is fair play, it is useful. Those are the timeless values which benefit you, which benefit the society, and ultimately the mankind or everything around. So we must be very sure about it. These values you learn as you grow. संस्कार भी अपने साथ में ही आते हैं. And then there is the supreme law of the land, which is constitution, which holds certain values highest. We have to go, जैसे कहते हैं ना, शास्त्र सम्मत, तो कानून के अनुसार जो होना चाहिए वो valuable है. So
Correct,
please
ma'am.
keep that in mind.
Sure,
All the
ma'am.
best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words. At last, I once again want to thank our jury members, mentor, and Anon team for this delightful evening and your valuable time for this wonderful session. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.
Good night. And all the best.
Congratulations, Madhav. It was wonderful. And
Really.
ma'am, I'd like to tell you that one of the members left and they still were so determined. So
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think
Yes.
one of the
I would.
one of the resilient teams that we have, that with
True
3 members.
champions, winners.
I
Great.
would really like to appreciate the team
Yeah,
because in between, due to some reasons, one of the member left the team. So still they perform very well. They did their work also, and his pending work means like they have divided the works, and the pending work which he had to do, they also included theirs into theirs, and they completed it everything in time. So
Yeah,
yes,
it was
that is.
very practical, very logical, very acceptable. I'm sure, nobody can find a fault with it. If you tell your peers about it, if you tell your parents about it, there's something worth emulating in every life. Every
absolutely.
individual.
Very, very
Very
beautiful.
simply explained.
Very
I
simply.
actually like the
The free
miniature vision
flow.
board that they had created. That was
And the
wonderful.
and the video that they created.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the
Very
film
creative.
was wonderful.
Very good, very good.
The TV films were great.
Wonderful.
All the
I
best.
think I'm going to have one now.
You must,
Yes.
yeah. Good night, folks.
Good
Good night,
night.
friends.
Thank you so much.
Good
Thank
night,
you,
everyone.
ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
See you.
Jyoti ma'am. Thank you,
Bye. Thank
Karna
you,
ma'am.
Jyoti.